Lakers calendar Monday. Road trip continues, taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Thursday on the road in Milwaukee. Back-to-back Friday versus the Denver Nuggets. Then home for two, taking on the Suns on the 16th. St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, home against San Antonio Spurs. Luka scored 34 points in defeat. He's speaking with Mike in the media.
Hey, Luka, we just talked to LeBron, and he said he's hopeful it wasn't the same as the injury he had in 2019 where he missed a long time, but you won't know until the MRI comes back and everything. What's the mindset for you and concern level for LeBron in the injury?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's nothing. Obviously, you got to take his time. You know, those injuries are I wouldn't say the worst, but they're tough to deal with. So just take time, and we got to have, as a team, next man up mentality.
What did you think the difference was in the second half when Boston kind of controlled the third quarter and then you were able to fight back in the fourth?
I think our defense, we got stops and then run. We play with a little bit more pace. I feel like second half we didn't have the pace we had in the fourth quarter especially, so I think that was the difference.
It looked like on the broadcast you were doing a little extra stretching. Just wonder, were you feeling the back or anything throughout the game?
Yeah, I mean, I've been feeling it since that fall, so just dealing with it, but I'm fine.
Okay, the one back in Los Angeles when you felt it in the back.
Yeah, but I'm good.
Luka, to go back to the fourth quarter run, I guess what kind of flipped in comparison with the third quarter, with how you guys were playing offensively, and what did you, other than I guess just making shots, like what did you see in terms of the way you guys were running your offense?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it takes making shots, to make a run. But like I said, it was our pace. We play with different pace in that fourth quarter, and we were just running around, getting good shots. I think we missed a lot of good shots today, but that was the difference in the fourth quarter.
Luka, you've been clear about your championship goal for this group. Obviously, you played this team in the finals last year. Did that finals matchup enter into your mind at all today, and just how much do you view them as a team if you are going to reach that goal that could be the team you have to beat?
Yeah, I mean, they have amazing team, amazing players. Especially here, it's very tough to play and very tough to beat them. But yeah, obviously it comes to mind, my first final, you don't want to lose it. But that's what happens, so obviously it comes to mind sometimes.
Luka, what did you make of your first kind of taste of Lakers-Celtics and the atmosphere? What did you think of it?
Oh, it was a great atmosphere. Love playing in those atmospheres. It gets you going, gets you hyped. But we know that Boston's very loud all the time, so it's, like I say, it's always tough to play here. But it's fun. For me, it's very fun.
It seemed like you guys handled their physicality a little better, particularly late third quarter on through the fourth. What was the adjustment that you guys made in that? And I guess, what are you going to need to do? I would imagine if LeBron's out for a little bit, there's going to be more of this kind of headed your guys' way. What do you guys need to do to handle it better?
Yeah, I think in the first half, especially me, I feel like I didn't play to my level. So I think third quarter a little bit, fourth quarter more. We're just playing our game. The way we play, we didn't look at what they were doing, just playing our game. And, with LeBron out, I don't know how much time in that. Like I said before, we got to have next man up mentality. Injuries happen throughout the season. Just got to be next man up.
Luka, en el último cuarto era obvio que tenías mucho dolor. ¿Cómo haces para mantenerte jugando a pesar del dolor y anotar tiros tan difíciles como el que le anotaste a Jaylen Brown desde la esquina lanzando de tres?
Sí, bueno, siempre habrá dolores, alguna vez más, alguna vez menos. Siempre intento jugar lo que puedo. Si me duele no pasa nada, es algo que se pasará y siempre intento jugar lo que pueda.
Y ahora entras en la historia como uno de los pocos jugadores en jugar clásicos, Real Madrid, Barcelona y ahora Celtics versus Lakers. ¿Cómo fue esa atmósfera ahora para jugar un clásico así?
Sí, ha sido muy buena. Mucha gente ve este partido. Ha sido un partido muy bueno de jugar. La atmósfera ha sido muy buena, así que lamentablemente no podíamos ganar, pero ojalá logremos el siguiente.
Gracias.
¿Cuál ha sido la diferencia en el ajuste de adjustment cuando pasó con Dallas y Kyrie y ahora que te has ajustado tan rápido? ¿Cuál ha sido la clave del ajuste del equipo?
Para mí es jugar mi juego, intentar ayudar a mi equipo a ganar.
Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum combined out. Jared Vanderbilt got his first start of the season. He's speaking in the locker room with Mike.
Well, Jared already shorthanded without Rui and Jackson. When LeBron goes out, how do you guys gonna try to handle that and still try to find a way to get a win down the stretch while still thinking about him and seeing if he's all right?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to see anybody go down, one of our teammates, especially in the midst of a good run. But yeah, we kept our composure, kept fighting, and just tried to get the win for him.
As you guys await news on how long he'll be out, if that's the case, what do you have to do to try to kind of continue what you've been building up to this point, nonetheless?
I mean, just keep building. We've been having guys in and out of the lineup, all year. And we've been having, JJ been saying the next man mentality, man. So hopefully, he's fine and we'll be able to. But obviously, we got a guy like him. You wouldn't be able to replace him with one person. It'd be collectively. So that's what we tried to do to end the game. Collectively put our efforts together to, try to get a win.
Boston does a lot of switching. What were you seeing offensively in that third quarter when things weren't clicking?
We just got stagnant. We allowed them to, push out of our spots and allowed us to be stagnant by switching everything and kind of just mucking everything up for us. So we got to do better when it comes to still getting into our sets, picking up the pace. I think our pace kind of slowed down in that third quarter. So, yeah, just keeping great pace in the midst of them, trying to be physical and muck stuff up.
How did you feel like you guys adjusted to that over the course of the game, their physicality?
I think it was good. We like you said, even in that fourth quarter, I feel like we made a good run. We adjusted. Ultimately, I just think we didn't make a lot of shots. A lot of shots that I know we were capable of making. We missed a couple bunnies down the line, down the stretch too as well. So yeah, I think we responded well in that fourth quarter.
What's the belief level in this room like, based on what you said before? If LeBron is missing time, that you guys have enough?
The belief is high, always. Like I said, with a guy like him, if he does miss time, the only way you can replace him is collectively. So like I said, the next couple guys got to step up and fill that void until he gets back. Hopefully he doesn't miss any time, but yeah, like I said, it'll be a collective effort.
Big game. Access 360, you said it's not going to be great.
Yeah, not the best. Not the best ball movement, not the best body movement. Only 18 assists for the Lakers. Luka only had 3. So here we go. A lot of ISO, a lot of dribbling, and you can see they kind of zoned up on Luka as he tries to get into any type of threat area. And when you pick the ball up, look at the reaction. Now, Luka may have gone backdoor here. Instead, he decides to come back out to the three-point line and shoot a tough 3. It was an open 3, but just too much ball dribbling. Here's a situation where, Dalton comes off of a little screen there. Not a screen, but just a handoff. Doesn't make it. They get another possession. These are good shots.